Well, I figured nobody wanted to watch me gathering firewood for like an hour. But I went and got a bunch of dead standing that was nice and dry, just because I don't really trust all this stuff that's laying over here. It seems dry, and it's definitely dead, but I don't know how green it is. You can see I've got some pieces laid in the bottom there just to line it to help with coals. Over here I went back and got a couple, I'm going to call them pole trees. This first one here, we'll make one piece up to this fork. And in that one, I'm going to cut into, well, basically 3 pieces. I won't use the top though. And I'm going to use those to make the tripod for the pot holder. Should work pretty well. I'll probably actually do that in a separate video, the full making of it. Just so it's kind of a little project. Now it's time to take a break for a few minutes because that was a lot of wood cutting. I figured I'd show you a little cooking setup I made. It's going to be in another video. The actual making of this tripod, pot holder. See, I've got my little titanium pot there. It's a, I don't remember the brand. Let's see if I can find it on there so I can show it to you. Oh, it's over here. You see the name there? It's a weird name, LIX ADA. It's a nice little titanium 750 milliliter from Amazon. Works nice. Technically my twig stove's in it right now because I'm not actually using it. That's just a Toaks titanium twig stove that's in it. And then I've got my little Expedition Research, I think it's called, stainless steel grill. That's going to be for my steak when I make that. I'm not doing steak tonight, I'm just doing smoked sausage, which I'll do in there. I know it looks funny with those logs right there, but it'll be coals pushed underneath it later when I actually go to cook over it, so it'll be fine. And if not, I'll raise it up somehow. But you can see I've got the pot hanging on that one, and I've already tested. I can move it up to there, and I can even move it up to this one if I just wanted up bar. And I guess I could even move it up there just to store it, but that'd be kind of pointless. What I can do, I take my little pot off of there, and I take this and just wrap it up around here. Well, figures I had it so it stayed. Now, I gotta do it from the other side. There it is. Wrap it up around like that, and it just stays there. So that way that's all open. I can get to all the firewood. Everything's accessible. And I've got enough firewood, so now I just gotta find some other stuff to do, I guess. It's 3:38, so I've got plenty of time before I've got to, do any actual food or fire or anything like that. So I might go explore around a little bit. Might start cutting some wood because I'm going to make a bushcraft chair. But I'm probably going to do that till tomorrow. And when I do, it'll be a separate little video. Right now, I just got my little sit pad sitting over here on this log, so I can have somewhere to sit. But I'm not going to sit there when I got the fire going because that kind of defeats the purpose. Plus, it's only supposed to be like 35 degrees tonight. So I'm probably going to want to sit in here. I did bring a camp chair. I'll probably use it tonight. But by tomorrow, I plan on having a bushcraft chair built. So you'll be seeing that. Well, I'm going to go see what else I can find to do and just kind of enjoy my time out here. You can hear it's pretty much dead quiet. I can hear some boats way off in the distance. The lake's maybe 3/4 of a mile, half a mile farther down the forestry road. So if you look straight through there, it's maybe a half mile. I'm actually going to follow this little road, see if it goes down there, and kind of check it out. Might as well. Last time I camped out here was a bit of a fiasco finding good enough dry wood to start, so I'm kind of cheating this time. I picked up this fat wood. I actually got it at a store. I was trying to find actual wild fat wood, but it's kind of hard to do around my area without traipsing through the woods a lot, and I just haven't had the time. So I'm just taking a few of these pieces. I've got a little platform laid out there. I'm just going to go ahead and start prepping my stuff for the fire, even though I'm not going to start it yet. I want it so we're good and flat to make some shavings and some curls and whatnot. So I actually chipped these off of the big log that's over there, just so I had a flat place to work. Actually worked better than I expected it to. We'll see how well this works. And yeah, you can start this stuff with a lighter pretty easily apparently, but I'm going to try to do the fire steel. Again. Didn't work for me last time and I just gave up. I was like, yeah, whatever, but that was supposed to light easy, so we'll see. I haven't used it, so I don't know. Where I grew up, everything's fat wood. I grew up in Western Washington State, so it's pretty much just all super resinous. It's totally different here in Kentucky. So I've kind of had to learn how things are, and it's real hard to find things like birch bark here. I actually asked my daughter to get me some. She's back in Nebraska and has a birch tree right in the yard. It's always dropping bark, so I told her, hey, for Christmas, why don't you box me up some bark and send me some bark? So she said she would. So maybe I'll have some bark sometime. I can actually throw that in a tinder kit that I don't have yet. But I brought all the stuff to make a tinder kit. I'll do that tomorrow. I was going to do it at home and make a video of that, but I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it out here because 1, it'll give me something to do, 2, it'll be fun, and 3, I can make another video of it. Anything to get some more content, and can't hurt. I'm trying to make these shavings as thin as I possibly can. I mean, I might be overkilling, I don't know. We'll see though. Because like I said, I haven't used this before. I've never used any kind of specifically fat wood. Makes pretty nice curls though. See how that looks? Hopefully you can see that. It's just a GoPro, so I don't have a front screen, so I can't really tell what you can see. I'm just hoping I got it aimed just right. I do have my other Nikon too. It's just really old, so it doesn't work great. It works sometimes, and for some things. That piece getting a little hard to use. Just dump those on there. Yeah, you can definitely feel all that sap in them. They're very, very sticky. See if I can get some really thin ones. Well, I'm just going to do this for a little bit, and then when I go to start the fire, I'll go ahead and start the video back up so you can check that out. Figured I got nothing but time right now since I'm just waiting, so I'm going to turn the end of this log into a little flat work table. Well, semi-flat. Gives me an excuse to use the cold steel cookery machete that I love. I'm just kind of chipping away at it. I just removed the bark because it's very dead. I mean, it's completely uprooted and they cut most of it up. That's where all that stuff off the edge is from. But it's just kind of something to do. Plus, I have some projects. It'd be nice to have at least semi-flat area to do them on. And meal prep, you know, so we're good for that too. So I'm just gonna sit here and chip at it for a while. I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Well, I kind of cheated. A part of the way through, I switched up to the Tommy Axe. They did a lot better job of just kind of chipping and smoothing, and you can even turn it sideways and shave with it. So I mean, that's a really flat area, just a little bit bigger than the head of the hatchet. That'll be perfect for a little table for the stuff I need. So, yeah, it's a good use of time, I guess. It'll be useful. Well, the sun's starting to dip quite a bit, so I should probably go ahead and try to get this started. So that way it's got time to turn the coals and everything. It's getting pretty chilly as soon as that sun dropped down. I don't know how long this GoPro battery is going to last. I only had 18%, so I'm going to try to get the fire going on that bit of battery. So we'll see. Give it a shot here. I tested some of the fat wood earlier, and it definitely caught easy. Come on. What a good spot. Figures I tried to do it on camera and I can't do it. Okay, I'm going to do it the way I did earlier. I did it on this piece of wood. Much easier than trying to do it on that rickety little boards, or what are you going to call them, sticks. Come on. That's the way it works. You know, I get it on camera, you can't do it. Kind of irritating. There we go. Put those bad boys on there. Plenty of time to add some twigs. So. Pull these lines. I have no doubt that that's going to get going good. That wood just burns hot. As you can see, that's what's burning. That's all that smoke's coming from. It's that fat wood. But we'll let it go for a little bit, and should be able to do dinner here in a little while after I get some good coals going. I'll check you back then. Yeah, just sitting here, just watching the fire, just kind of relaxing. Kind of glad I got here early. There's been a lot of people that have slowed down to the entrance of here, so I think lots of people knew about it. Glad I got it first. Hopefully nobody else tries to come down here and squeeze in anywhere. I don't really know where they could, because there is technically a little spot that's down past here that I looked at, but there's no way to get back there now because where I'm parked and how my stuff's set up, I can't really drive through here easily anyway. So hopefully nobody tries. They could try to go farther down the other road. I walked a little bit of it. It gets really muddy and rutted, so I imagine somebody with some good mud tires and stuff will probably go that way. I know there's a lot of off-roaders that come through here all through these roads, so that's a possibility. Hopefully I don't decide to do any late night ones, but other than that, just kind of hanging out. I had my little I guess you call it a log book that my wife had bought me. They can go through and show different camping spots and stuff. You know what? I'm gonna grab it. I'll just show you. Here it is. It's the camping logbook. It's a neat little book that my wife had got me. I can't remember if it's Christmas or birthday. I think it's a Christmas present. But inside it's got a page where you put all the information about where you're camped, and you do little notes. You can add pictures if you wanted to, but I'm just doing notes of what I did and what was in the different areas, what I saw, you know, things like that. It's pretty neat. It's got a little pouch in the back. That's where I keep my camping pass, because this is always in my pack, so I've always got it. And it's just, I don't know, it's kind of a cool little way that you can remember. Once it's full, you know, I can get another one. But for now, I've got it, and I can look back years later and remember different camping spots and things I've done. But I also have YouTube videos of them, so I can relate to them that way too, because I can look in here and I can say, well, which one was that? Because I'm keeping track. My first one I made my first YouTube video camping. This one tonight, well, this weekend, I made my next camping video. So it'll be really easy to track. I've got dates, locations, everything. So it'll be just something cool I can look back on. You know, someday I can show probably my grandkids, show them the book, I can show them the videos. Hopefully, you know, people are subscribing and watching my videos. That I would prefer that. I know right now, like 99.6% of the people that view my videos aren't subscribers. Just click subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything. It's real easy. Just click it. Even if you never really watch YouTube, just click it. You can click the notification bell. That'll give you notifications when I send up a new video. And you can also like and share the videos. That really helps with the algorithm that YouTube uses for getting my videos out there. I'd like more people to be able to see them and share them and comment. I still haven't gotten any comments except for, well, my son's commented a few times because he watches my videos, and a couple different friends, but not a whole lot. But I'd love to hear from you. And let me know what you think. If there's something you want to see specifically, I'd love to hear it. But other than that, I'm just going to sit here and wait for this fire to burn down the coals so I can start my dinner.